Recall that we recently studied the Sutram 2.365 Kartri-Karmanoho Kriti, which prescribes a sixth case affix to denote the karta, the doer, as well as karma, the object of an action, denoted by a word ending in a krit affix. Let us now take the Sutram 2.371 Krityanang Kartari Va, which prescribes a sixth case affix only optionally, and that too to denote only the doer of the action, denoted by a word ending in a kritya pratyaha. What is a kritya pratyaha? We know very well the adhikara of krityaha, which starts from 3.195 and goes down all the way to 3.1.132. The affixes prescribed in that section get the designation kritya. Hence, the section which prescribes the kritya pratyayaha is a subset, is contained within the section which prescribes krit affixes. The section which prescribes krit affixes goes from 3.193 to the thing all the way to the end of chapter 3 of the Ashtadhyayi. So every kritya pratyaha is also a krit pratyaha. Hence by 2.365, the agent of an action denoted by a kritya pratyaha would have taken the sixth case affix necessarily. But now this sutram says that a sixth case affix is only optionally used to denote the doer of an action denoted by a word ending in a kritya affix. And of course, when the sixth case affix is not used, a third case affix is used as per 2.318 Kartri Karnayos Tritiya. For example, Mama Mayava Sevyo Harihi. Lord Viṣṇu ought to be served by me. The doer of the action is I, denoted by the Pratipadikam Asmad. Hence, Asmad takes the sixth case affix optionally to give the form Mama. When the sixth case affix is not used, then the third case affix is used as per 2.318 Kartri Karnayos Tritiya to give the form Maya. 2.371 applies here because Savior ends in the affix Nyat, prescribed by 3.1.124 Ru Halor Nyat, which we have studied. Of course, Nyat is a kritya affix because it is prescribed in the adhikara of krityaha, which starts from 3.195. That's why 2.371 applies here to prescribe a sixth case affix only optionally to denote the agent of the action. Please note one more thing, that as per 3.470 Tayoreva Kritya Kta Khalarthaha, a kritya pratyaha is used bhave athava karmani. So the agent of the action is anabhitaha, is not expressed by the kritya pratyaha, but the object of the action, in this case hari, is abhitaha, denoted by the kritya pratyaha. Hence, there is no question of the pradipadikam which denotes the object taking a sixth case affix, because remember the adhikara of anabhite, which runs down from 2.3.1 throughout this third quarter of chapter 2 of the Ashtadhyayi. So when the object becomes abhitam, then there is no question of using 2.365, and hence there is no sixth case affix following hari, the object of the action. Okay, there is a note here which says that as per the Mahabhashyam, this sutram should be split into two parts. First part being Krityanam, second part being Kartariva. The nivritti of Uभयप from 2.366 and no from 2.369 comes into the first part. Hence the meaning of this first part becomes when there is a possibility of using a sixth case affix with both the doer as well as the object of an action, denoted by a word ending in a kritya affix in a single sentence, then a sixth case affix cannot be used to denote either of them. For example, Netavya Vrajang Gavaha Krishnena. The verbal root here is ni, which in the dhatu pasha is listed as ni prapane. It is a dvikarmaka dhatu. It can take two objects. In this example here, the cows are the primary object and the cow pen, vraja, is the secondary object, gauna karma. Now the primary object, galaha, is abhitam. It is already expressed by the kritya pratyaya. So netavyaha is already expressing the object gavaha. So there's no question of using a sixth case affix with the pradipadikam go, because as per anabhite, the adhikaraha running from 231 on down, we cannot use 2365 to denote an object which is abhitam. But vraja, the secondary object, is anabhitam. It is not expressed by the kritya pratyaya. So sixth case affix could have been used by 2365. Similarly, the agent Shri Krishna is also anabhitaha. Hence 2365 would have prescribed a sixth case affix following Krishna also. When this is the situation, then by this split sutram krityaha with the anuvritti of uభయప్రాప్తౌ and no, we don't apply the sixth case affix to denote either the doer or the object. So neither Vraja nor Krishna takes the sixth case affix. Then what happens? Of course, by 232, Karmani Dvitiya. Vraja takes the second case affix, and as per 2318, Kartrukaranayo Tritiya, Krishna takes the third case affix. So basically, this splitting of the rule is done to account for these examples when the verbal root can take two objects, and when a kritya pratyaya, a potential participle, is used and we have the secondary object and the doer in the same sentence, then the sixth case affix could have been used to denote both of them as per 2365, but now with the splitting of this rule, sixth case affix cannot be used to denote either of them. So this splitting is only to take care of these cases where we have a dvikarmaka dhatuhu used along with a kritya pratyaya. Now the second part of the sutram is kartariva. That gets the anuvrittihi of krityanam from the first part. And then the meaning of that is the same as we had discussed above. Above meaning a sixth case affix is optionally used to denote the doer of an action denoted by a word ending in a kritya affix. The example there, mama maya va sevyo harihi. We already discussed that. So the second part is as we originally discussed. The first part is the one that is used to stop the sixth case affix from denoting either the secondary object or the agent of an action denoted by a dvikarmaka dhatuhu used along with a kritya pratyaya.